Why do people act the way they do? Human behavior has puzzled experts for a long time, from everyday choices to how we connect with others. Many factors influence our actions, but what's really behind our decisions? Psychology helps us understand this by offering theories that explain the reasons behind our behavior. These theories give us insights into how our minds work and why we make the choices we do. It's a fascinating way to explore what drives us and how we interact with the world around us. Human behavior is simply the way people act, react, and feel in response to things happening inside or around them. This includes physical actions like walking or talking, as well as emotions like fear, love, or frustration. Sometimes we are aware of our actions, and other times we act without realizing it. Our behavior can be influenced by many things, such as the environment we live in, our genes, and our past experiences. Understanding these factors can help explain why we do what we do in different situations. There are various types of behavior, like social behavior, which focuses on how we interact with others, and learned behavior, which is shaped by our past experiences. Knowing about these types helps us understand why people behave the way they do. By studying these behaviors, we can gain insight into how our experiences and interactions influence our actions, helping us better understand ourselves and others. This knowledge can also improve how we relate to people in everyday life. Psychology is the scientific study of how the mind works and why people behave the way they do. It helps explain the reasons behind our actions. By learning about psychological theories, we can understand how thoughts, emotions, and experiences shape our behavior. Whether it's figuring out why someone feels anxious, how kids learn, or what motivates us. Psychology gives us the tools to explore these questions. This knowledge helps us make sense of everyday actions and even improves how we approach challenges in life. Many psychological theories have been created to explain various parts of human behavior. Some focus on what we do on the outside, while others look into our thoughts, hidden desires, and even how our biology affects us. Each of these theories offers unique insights into why people act the way they do. Let's take a look at some of the most important ones that help us better understand human behavior and the reasons behind our actions. These theories shape much of what we know today about the mind and behavior. Behaviorism. It is one of the oldest and simplest psychological theories, focusing only on actions that can be seen, rather than thoughts or feelings. Behaviorists like John Watson and B.F. Skinner believed that all behavior is learned from interacting with our environment. They highlighted how rewards and punishments shape our actions. We can see behaviorism in everyday life, like in schools, where good behavior is rewarded to encourage it, or in therapy, where unwanted actions are slowly changed through training techniques. This theory shows how the environment can have a powerful influence on what we do. Cognitive theory. It focuses on how our thoughts shape our behavior and emotions. Developed by psychologists like Aaron Beck and Jean Piaget, it suggests that how we think about situations influences how we feel and act. For instance, if you think you're bad at something, you might avoid trying it, which can affect your confidence and success. Cognitive theory looks at how our thought patterns, beliefs, and attitudes affect our mental processes. By changing negative or distorted thinking patterns, we can improve our emotions and behavior. This theory is often used in therapy to help people challenge and reframe their thoughts, leading to healthier ways of thinking and better emotional well-being. Essentially, cognitive theory highlights the power of our thoughts in shaping our experiences and overall mindset. Psychoanalytic theory, it developed by Sigmund Freud, explores how our unconscious mind influences our behavior and thoughts. Freud believed that our unconscious mind holds thoughts, memories, and desires that we are not aware of, but still affect us. For example, if you have a fear of dogs, it might be because of a past experience you don't remember consciously. According to Freud, these hidden influences can shape how we act and feel in our everyday lives. He also introduced the idea of different parts of our mind: the id, basic desires, the ego, rational thinking, and the superego, moral standards. Understanding these parts and how they interact can help us make sense of our behaviors and resolve inner conflicts. Psychoanalytic theory emphasizes that exploring our unconscious can lead to deeper self-awareness and emotional healing. Humanistic theory. It emphasizes personal growth and self-improvement. Developed by psychologists like Carl Rogers and Abraham Maslow, this theory believes that everyone has an innate potential for growth and self-fulfillment. It focuses on understanding people as unique individuals with their own experiences and values. According to humanistic theory, personal growth occurs when people are able to achieve self-actualization, which means realizing their full potential and becoming the best version of themselves. This theory also stresses the importance of a supportive environment where individuals feel accepted and valued. By fostering self-awareness, self-esteem, and a positive outlook, humanistic theory helps people explore their true selves and achieve greater happiness and fulfillment. In essence, it's about recognizing and nurturing our own potential for personal development and self-improvement. Biological perspective in psychology examines how our physical makeup influences behavior. It focuses on the brain, nervous system, and genetics to understand why we act the way we do. For instance, research indicates that our genes can affect traits like our temperament or our risk of developing mental health issues. Neuroscience, a related field, delves into how different brain areas manage everything from basic movements to intricate decision-making processes. By studying how brain structures and functions impact our actions and mental states, scientists gain insights into how physical factors shape our behavior and emotions. Evolutionary psychology. It looks at why we behave the way we do by considering how our behaviors helped our ancestors survive. It suggests that many of our actions and reactions are traits that developed over time to solve problems and increase our chances of living and reproducing. For example, being cautious around dangerous animals like snakes might have helped our ancestors avoid harm. This perspective helps us understand that our current behaviors are shaped by these survival needs. Basically, evolutionary psychology explores how our actions have evolved to help us adapt and succeed in life. Social learning theory. It explains how we learn by watching and imitating others. Developed by Albert Bandura, this theory suggests that we often pick up behaviors, attitudes, and skills by observing people around us, such as family, friends, or media figures. For example, if you see someone handle a difficult situation calmly, you might learn to react similarly. The theory emphasizes that learning isn't just about direct experiences but also involves watching others and seeing the outcomes of their actions. By understanding social learning theory, we can see how our environment and the people in it influence how we act and think. Attachment theory developed by John Bowlby and expanded by Mary Ainsworth, focuses on how early relationships with caregivers affect our emotional health and behavior throughout life. The theory suggests that the bonds we form with our caregivers in infancy are crucial for our future development. For instance, children who develop secure attachments, feeling safe and supported by their caregivers, are generally better at forming healthy relationships as adults. On the other hand, those with insecure attachments, feeling unsure or neglected, might face difficulties with trust and intimacy later on. Essentially, attachment theory highlights how the quality of early emotional connections can shape our social and emotional lives.